Washingtonian from deep in the heart of Texas and a stone's throw away from Mexico, one would probably imagine that my artwork is heavily influenced by my Tex-Mex surroundings. However, growing up as a child of immigrant Lebanese parents, I spent many summers abroad. In fact, to obtain my greatest gastronomical delight would require a passport and a 23-hour airborne odyssey to Beirut, Lebanon, where the hot Lebanese sandwich Djaj, can only be found at the world-renowned Marouche restaurant. When I first chose Ringling College, I had no idea what to expect. The reason I chose to major in Business of Art and Design at Ringling was because it was offering something unique that no other school offered. I am attracted to new and unique things. I don't follow the status quo too often, and I like to find my own way. Heavily sheltered growing up, my eyes were open to many new customs and cultures during the summer of 2006 as a direct result of the bombings in Beirut when I was 13 years old. I was able to visit countries that, until then, I had not even considered visiting. But the best part of having the opportunity to learn new things, visit new places, and meet new people was that I did it with the people that I loved the most, my immediate family. What had begun as a ruined vacation became one of the most memorable of my entire life. The bombing of Beirut was the first time I had ever experienced true fear. In a sense, you could say I lost my innocence. I could not believe this was happening. Things like this had only happened in the movies. My dad calmly stated that everything was going to be all right and that we did not need to worry. In the distance, I could see the modern skyscrapers glistening in the summer sun, juxtaposed against the neoclassical buildings of the French era. Everything looked as usual. I felt reassured, except for the fact that the streets were ominously deserted. However, things took a turn for the worse sometime in the afternoon when the electricity went down. Suddenly, the quiet outside ended, and the explosion of the bombs echoed through our apartment. Although my dad had explained that they were only targeting Hezbollah militants, the bombs seemed to be flying everywhere indiscriminately. The worst was in the nighttime when the city seemed to be glowing, and I could almost feel the percussion of bombs dropping. As I watched the leveling of my country's infrastructure and learned of the hundreds of thousands of people from southern Lebanon who fled to Beirut in search of refuge, I realized how insignificant my all-about-me world was, and how ignorant and disengaged I was from the realities of the Middle East. This was a people and a culture I loved. It was a part of me. My overseas experience has made me well-positioned in a global business market, and as a result of the competency-based educational environment here at Ringling, I have been able to see my growth as I progress through the Business of Art and Design curriculum. The project-based learning environment has provided me with the opportunity to work with many professional creative companies, including Microsoft Game Studios, Hasbro, Converse, and many other great companies. Each one of these projects has offered me a unique learning experience on different industries, strategies, and innovation processes. Throughout all these projects, I was able to develop leadership skills, and I've been selected as a student representative throughout most of these projects because I like working with people's creative, original ideas and working with them in a way to make a profitable business. I'm good at seeing what people are good at and pulling from people's strengths around me. What differentiates me as a business student at an art school is that businesses these days are looking for people who go against the grain, for people who embody social and political concerns and can adapt to new situations. I think it is essential for creative people to be able to know both ends of the spectrum, from the creative to the nitty-gritty financial documents. I am so honored to be here tonight and grateful to be the recipient of this award on behalf of Business of Art and Design. I can't express how grateful I am to the trustees, as well as my parents, my sister, and my brother to be here tonight, and my best friends. I would also like to thank Christina Adamo because she has been and continues to be a great mentor and inspiration to me. Thank you, everybody.